Let me get this going down here. Ooh, no, that's not what I want to do. All right, guys. Well, here we are. Uh, thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for the kind words. I don't know what some of this means. Mr. Beefcake. What's up, man? Making magic fishing. All right, let's crack something open. I got a sixer from Hy-Vee. You can do like a mix and match. So I've got that in here. On ice, we'll just grab, I don't know, got 2 bottles. We'll start with a bottle. What we got right now? Stone Brewing. Yeah, Stone Brewing Company. I think that's what it is. Stone, yeah. Never Ending Haze IPA. Ooh, I might sneeze on this. We'll read the back here, I guess. I don't know how well that's working. There's a delay, but Stone IPA. There we go. And what does the back of it say here? Stone Never Ending Haze IPA, limitless flavor. There's a lot of never ending about IPAs around Stone. Beginning with Stone IPA being one of the very first and most popular West Coast style IPAs on the planet, to our celebrated explorations of double IPAs, session IPAs, fruited IPAs, and ultra fresh triple IPAs. They're an integral part of our legacy. Plus, there's the oft said but not actually true comments from some that all Stone does is IPAs. Ha, yes. We may love them passionately and perpetually be on a quest for IPA nirvana, but this particular one happened onto the scene to aid you in your noble pursuit of never ending good times. That's perfect. I did not read that before I bought it. Yeah, the never ending pursuit of good times, y'all. Cheers. The bottle, the cap does say something. Leave no stone unturned.com at Stone Brewing. So, there we go. And that's not going to fit in that koozie. Won't fit in this one. Yep. All right. Where are we at down here? Thanks for 30K, guys. It's been crazy the last couple months. The growth has been amazing. You guys are awesome. It's really funny. And I'd show you, but I'm using my phone to film with. But today, exactly 1 year ago, I hit 5,000 subscribers. I had a Facebook memory that popped up. So, yeah, 25,000 subscribers in exactly 12 months. Like, I really don't even know what to say about it. I haven't drank any of this yet. Um, it's wild. Like, you start something like this and you think it's, you have the highest hope that it's gonna work out, that the channel will grow, and it's it's been wild. And I truly appreciate every one of you that's out there watching these videos. Yeah, it's cheers to you all. It's been an amazing journey. Uh, just the people that I can talk to, the people that I've met, it's been great. And the beer is good, and I haven't sneezed yet, but I only had 1 sip. All right, let's try to read some of the comments, y'all. Can I turn this slow down? I don't know how to do this. Oh, you can make custom emojis or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to slow it down. Can I slow it down? Thought you could. No. Cheers, everybody. I'm way behind on this. Um, Hot sauce, good show. Thank you, Jay Church. Cheers, Jeremy R. Man. Thank you. Uh, Greetings from Southside Chicago, Harvey McCarter. Cheers, man. Um, Stephanie Lee, Health, London, UK. Thank you. Cheers. Fam Namorian, California, Manitoba, Canada, uh, California, Oregon. Man, cheers, everybody. Awesome to have you here. Barry Taylor, you liked the last video. Thanks. That was a fun one to film. Um, I did film one before that, but I wanted that one to come out before Halloween, so there's one coming. And let's just say the topper needs a little bit of work, so that'll be the next one that I actually film. Pammy, cheers. Thank you for the donation. Cheers. Cheers. That's awesome. Thank you. We do have some mail back here that we'll get to. We got 4 packages back over yonder. We'll get to those here in a minute. Kyle Ward from Missouri, cheers. Wim Hank, cheers. Heineken, drinking a Heineken and Pismo. Danny from St. Pete, Florida. Man, it's just wild to think. And I go through this like on every live stream. It's wild to think people watch it all over the world, I guess. You know. Charles Gardner, like all your camping ventures, they're very inspiring. I'm glad that I can inspire you to do that. I mean, that's really like to get people out there and enjoy the outdoors, or to provide an escape for them if they can't do it themselves at that moment. Like, that's the coolest thing. And the best part is, like, the more support, the more I can do, via YouTube, etc. So, like, it's been amazing, and the ideas from people. The homie Kelvin, like, made a call, and there might be a really cool spot that I could possibly stay at, but we'll see. It would be pretty epic, but it's stuff like that happening, and having the opportunity to do that because you guys are here. It's really amazing. So, William S. from Seattle. Natalie Graham, I like how you pick up a new beer for every episode. Do you get a chance to try the Infusion S'mores beer? I don't think I've ever heard of a s'mores beer. Yeah, I try to grab something different. Like, there's such a huge array out there, at least where I'm at. Like, you can find so much different stuff that why not try it? You might find one you really like. I'll drink, a Bud Light or whatever. Like, that's the thing, but you find all these different random ones, and man, just stuff that, I don't know, it's different. Just try something different. It's an easy way to try something different. If you don't like it, you're only one down. Oh, where are we at down here? Carrie Ann Kemp, how come we never see your wife? She just doesn't want to be on video. She's not much of a social media person. Maybe at some point in the future you guys will see her, but just not her vibe. Mike McKinley, congratulations. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Kevin, man, great to have you here. Kevin from San Francisco. I look forward to seeing you here shortly. Let's hope for no snow because we're driving the car. But it'll be a good time, man. I can't wait to see you. Turbo Trap. What are the Riddle beers called? I don't know. Oh, the Mickeys that had the riddle in the cap. Mickeys. There's a little B on the bottle. Matthew Shriver from Crowville, Louisiana. Oop, there might be the IPA sneeze coming. It's in there. Uh, Norm Pillagin, who does the editing? I do all of it, 100% of it. Um, yeah, I spent today editing. Excuse me. Tim M. Cheers, man. Congratulations from Dirty Jersey. God bless you in advance. Here's some coin for your next beer. Founders All Day IPA. Cheers, man. Thank you for the donation. I'll write that down and I'll make sure to get it. Founders All Founders All Day IPA. Cheers again. Thank you. Let's get back down here. Kyle Ward, have any hot rod cars? You strike me as someone who does. I used to. I mean, we have a Scion, which is it's a 2014 Scion TC. It's a two-door front wheel drive economy car, but it is a 10 series. It's like number 600 something of 1,000 or something, specific paint color, specific stuff on the outside, specific colors inside. It came with a book, a t-shirt, a bunch of different stuff. Um, not fancy by any means, but it's a really nice car. I really enjoy that car. The truck's got a cam in it. I had a Evo 10, a 2010 Evo 10. I had a Civic Si, a Dakota RT. I've had a few nice things. I wouldn't mind getting something else, but I've got the motorcycles and I have no room. So uh, the chopper that has appeared very, very small amounts in random videos, the Sportster that I have, I'm going to be working on that as a spring project. So that's going to be coming out. I haven't done anything with it yet, but that thing is going to be running for spring. So there will be some chopper content in the spring. That's a fun bike to ride. Uh, but yeah, I just haven't done anything with it for a long time. The last time it was plated was in 17. It's a 2012. Where are we at down over yonder? Curtis D. What up, big homie? What up, man? Cheers. Lily in England, what kind of muffler do I have on my truck? You blow my Bose speakers up when you drive it. It's stock manifolds with stock cats, and then it's got a Dynamax like bullet straight through muffler, but it's a sizable one. But it's a straight through muffler, just like a cylinder, and then it's dumped right before the rear axle. So a lot of what you're getting is like reverb from the because it's pointed down at the ground with the turn down, and the truck does have a cam in it, so it's I don't know that ain't gonna really make that much of a difference. But yeah, just a smaller muffler on there. I'd love to put some long tubes on it, and maybe that's something we'll get to. Um, yeah, we'll see. Jeep stuff. Have I ridden many sport bikes? I've ridden a few, like a few Gixxer 600s. Um, God, I've got a Sportster and a Dyna now. I started with it was a 98 Sportster 1200S. So it had like the dual plug heads and the adjustable suspension front and rear. And I got that from my brother-in-law. My wife actually got that for me. That was like a wedding gift. It was a surprise. I had no idea. I was looking at bikes and I was planning to purchase something and I was looking at 600cc sport bikes at the time, and I knew that her brother-in-law had this bike, but I didn't know it was for sale. And I don't know how the deal actually went down, but uh, I came home one day and I think it was just in the garage. I don't know. I don't know if she's up there and listening, but yeah, it was a big surprise. Like I had no
It was my brother, not my brother-in-law.
brother-in-law. It was my brother-in-law, her brother. Um, but yeah, like I didn't really have any intentions on any specific brand or specific bike, but being into cars and I think at that time, what was I driving? It was in, it was either the SI or the Evo. Um, Probably the SI.
The truck.
No, I had yeah. I sold the SI for the truck that I have now. And then we had an Evo at the same time. Yeah, that's how that went. Um, yeah, anyways, yeah, I just came home and it was there. So I had a Harley, and that's when I ended up selling the Evo. I sold that bike, sold the Evo, and then bought this new Sportster. And then, like 6 months, I disassembled it and cut it in half. And then I had a guy in Lincoln weld the frame on. We did a bunch of stuff to it. I made the sissy bar and all this other stuff. And yeah, we'll get to that. Where are we at down over yonder here? I haven't looked at this for a minute. Brandon Hennings, what made me want to camp out of my truck? Uh, my wife and I were camping quite a bit out of a tent, and like we did some motorcycle camping trips, and we were just ready to be out of a tent. And so I put that on there in 2015, um, just to get out of a tent. Like I kind of looked around, we looked at trailers, and it just, I don't know, it seemed like a good option to just transition up out of the tent. And we put it on in 2015, and it was in within like 2 months. We did the our anniversary trip, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and we did like 2 weeks. We went up into Glacier and down into Yellowstone and then back into Nebraska. We did a 2 week trip, and it was awesome. And I was hooked. I built those beds right before it. There's like one picture I think somewhere on my Instagram, or maybe it's in a thumbnail. I think it's in a thumbnail where I show. Uh, yeah, it's a video how I camp with two people or something like that. Uh, and it shows a picture of us, or it shows a picture of the truck, anyways, with both beds in there. They're not stained, and that picture was taken in Glacier National Park. So, and that was before the truck was even lifted. I had a rooftop basket up there. Yeah, so just a different stage of the truck. Maybe I should post some like throwback photos of that stuff on Instagram. Uh, if you're not following me on Instagram, crazy underscore Quady at crazy underscore Quady. And check that out if you want to. There's probably a link in the description. Mike McGrath, I just got blurry. I'm doing this over like network. I don't even have it hooked to the Wi-Fi, so it might be junk, but I'm here. Cheers. Where are we at? Ozzy from Cape Cod. I was wondering where you're from. You comment on a lot of the videos, man. Thanks for the support. I can maybe scroll back up here a little bit. I've been rambling. John Drescher from New Jersey. Making magic fishing. Holy balls. I feel like I should have tried to surf while I was out there because you're like the only person that could probably show me how to do that. Next time I'm out there, we're going to have to try that. I don't know if I want these people to see me in a wetsuit though. Brandon Hennings, do you ever meet other people that camp the way you do? Yeah, all the time. Like just the last video in Minnesota, Travis and Adam camping in their trucks, and then Todd that I met, he camped in his van. God, there's been a bunch of people, and you know, I there's other people that I know are planning on doing this stuff now, and I don't want to feel I don't want to say influence, but like me putting it out there and them seeing what I'm doing is like they're like, hey, that's not bad. Why not give it a shot? Uh, so yeah, like you meet all sorts of people, and it's cool to see everybody's different builds, and I don't know. There's all sorts of Facebook groups about truck camping and plenty of Instagram pages and plenty of YouTube pages. Like the community is huge. So you meet people all the time. Uh, Jeep stuff. Would you ever buy a van to camp in? I would love to, but I would have to be able to stand up in it. Like I'm not gonna whatever the next build is, I have to be able to stand up, whether it's a van or a pop-up truck camper or something like that. I mean, I plan to keep this truck forever, if possible. Whether it gets parked in a barn for 20 years, it is what it is, but I don't want to ever get rid of it. But whatever the next build is, I would really like to be able to stand up. However that goes, we'll see. Jim Schulte, cheers, Jim. Philly, what platform did I watch Badlands on? I rented it and downloaded it off of Amazon Prime. Brandon Henning Sprinter van. Yeah, it has to be four-wheel drive. That's another thing for me. That's why I feel like a pop-up truck camper is just an easier option. I don't know. If I had the space to like work on an older van, I feel like I would do that. I just don't have the ability to do it here, but Jenny Wolf, you ever thought about getting something like a pop-up camper so the wife would maybe go with you more? Yeah, we've looked at campers all the time. Like, if she wanted to go get a pop-up or something tomorrow, that's fine. Like, let's go grab one. But we don't have a place to store it here, so we would have to figure out storage. But I mean, if she wants to go get a camper, like we can get a camper. She might have to be the one that cleans the poop out of the tank, though. She walked out here and she's giving me the eyes.
Greg texted me and said to tell you to stop blowing off his comments, douche.
I don't see him like I'm talking. Tell Greg to get over here. He's all mad about it.
He watching you.
Greg, what's up, my homie? I missed it. It's funny. Mr. T van from James E. That would be awesome. Like my ideal van is the old Chevy like G80 with the four-wheel drive conversion. Like the old Chevy vans are awesome. I know, was the 18 van a Chevy? Yeah, it was a Chevy. It was a Ford. I don't know. It was a Dodge. I don't know. But let me look that up. But yes, like I would prefer an older van with like a classic high top. Like if you could find a mint old van with a mural on the side, like that's my like I would love that. The wife would hate it. She would hate it. She doesn't like the look of the old vans. So I could sell her on a new one. Yeah, a GMC. Was it a GMC? Yeah. I thought it was a Chevy. I mean, Chevy GMC, same thing. It would be cool, man. But it'd have to be four-wheel drive. Now, I probably missed Greg's comment again. I have my phone turned around. You told me last time to try the other way. So I got my phone turned the other way. Usually I can see what's going on the screen like before I can see what's going on down here. Okay. Body bag mystery machine from Scooby Doo. That would be epic. Somebody call Cleater and tell him I like to camp in his mystery machine van and maybe do a burnout. Jeremy R. Your pop-up is for sale. I mean, send me a picture of it on Instagram or something. I'll take a look at it. Smithwick, Lone Wolf McQuaid. I had a homie that used to call me Quadzilla all the time. Edward Newman, is it cold there? I think the low is below freezing tonight. I think it's 27. Yeah, it's getting cold here. Uh, no, 38. No, low of 28 tonight. So yes, it's going to be below freezing tonight. I actually have to, after the live stream, go take a bunch of flower pots into the garage so they don't crack. Well, I'm going to sneeze again, I think. Greg, you just need to come over. Nick Greco, here's to another 10K. Cheers, man. Yeah. See what the future brings. Alex Aubin, love your content. You're right up there with Steve Wallace in my book. That's an honor. Steve is a huge inspiration. Like, I don't get that crazy with my stuff. Maybe I'll get into some of that stuff like in the future, but I don't know. He's also done a lot. Like, I don't like to just like blatantly copy other people, and it's hard to do. I don't know. It's hard to do new things sometimes in the world of YouTube. So I don't know. I'd love to meet the guy sometime, have a beer with him. Maybe that can happen at some point in the future. Curtis D, it'd be awesome to see you collab with Maverick. Once again, another awesome guy that, you know, has inspired me a lot. And he would probably be more inclined to fish together. That would be cool. An ice camp video would be cool with Mav, but I don't know. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I don't really like, I'm not one to reach out to people, I guess. What are we doing down here? I'm babbling again. Go Fast SUV last was kind of a stealth camp vid. Yeah, it was a little bit of one. Where are we at down here? The Andy Man from Kentucky. Cheers. Brandon Hennings, camping in Yosemite on the old logging trails. Yeah. I get nervous at this point. Like I'm working on the truck. I'm gonna get some stuff ordered probably tonight, like new tires, etc. And I need to have a spare. Like I've done way too much without a spare tire. And then I'd like to do some logging roads. Subpar Pat. Cheers. It's awesome to know that you think of me on the same level of people that I look up to also. You know, it's wild. Oh, yeah, let's open some boxes. We got some boxes. We'll finish that one. We'll open a box. And we'll open a beer. Remove this. Move this battery pack. Got bang. Start on top. This one's like the smallest one, but the heaviest one. I don't have my pocket knife. Hopefully it's not showing now. Address. So this is from Tracy out of Zanesville, Ohio, and it's leaking. It's leaking white stuff. Is that ricin? is that? Is that cheese? That can't be cheese. This is dangerous. Crap, am I showing the address? I don't know if I want to turn this over. William Randall, you have an ARE mid-roof shell with the walk-through back door like an RV. We almost bought one like that. Yeah, the full lift gate would be cool, but I also didn't want to lose my tailgate. And I didn't ever know if I was going to take it off. I guess putting the tailgate back on takes 5 seconds. So I don't know. Maybe I should have got something like that. A tall roof would be nice. Like, I never had intentions of putting a tall one on, but it's leaking all over. But had I had the opportunity to do it over again, I would do the tallest one possible with a flat roof so that you could put stuff on it. Okay. I don't know. It's wax. Oh, this is wax. I assume this is for candle making fire starters. It's a huge box of wax. And there's some like ground up wax in there. Okay, can you guys see that? There's 2 huge blocks of wax in there. I don't know if there's a note or anything. There's a big block. I got a dose of these in here. Make wax. Like, I should try to make some candles. I think my wife has a candle making kit. Oh, this one was a candle, it looks like. Is there a wick in there? It's like a spinny. Yeah, that was a candle. It is a candle. Bunch of candles, 2 big blocks of wax, and a bunch of wax shavings. But it's all over the place. Oh, crap. Am I showing? Shit. Well, that was a bit of a mistake. Let's get all this wax put back in here. Thank you for the wax. Fire starters for days. I might try to make a candle though. Let's get all this back in here. Got most of it. Get the rest of this. Don't need my laptop sucking up the wax. All right. Where we at down here? Let me grab another cerveza. What do we have? All right, next one. I think this is local. No, maybe not. Somewhat. We've got Boulevard Brewing from Kansas City, Missouri. It's Berry Noir. Sour ale with mixed berries. 4.2%, and that's about all it says. I gotta wait for you guys to see it down there. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. It's P.O. Box. Jeep stuff. Explore abandoned towns or ghost towns. I'd love to do more of that. There's a dude with a YouTube channel out west that's got like he bought a whole abandoned ghost town. It'd be cool to stay out there. That does have a lot of berry flavor to it. That's really good. Sour ale. Dark, tart, and crisp. That's good. Dale Sotelo, what was your favorite camping spot from all the places you've been? Like, I don't necessarily have a favorite. They've all been awesome. Like, there's a lot of awesome ones here, but I get so used to going into the same area. When you go somewhere else and there's a different bit of scenery, like bigger hills and different trees, or like more dense trees or mountains, those are always really awesome. But some of the stuff I have around here is great. So it's hard to say that I've had anything that's favorite. I mean, honestly, the one that sticks out the most in my mind is uh, one I stayed at with my wife, and it wasn't a campsite, it was a cabin, like an Airbnb on the Oregon coast. I don't know exactly where it was at, if she's listening up there. But like this cabin was literally on the beach of the ocean, and it was sweet. Um, and I think we stayed there twice, maybe. And there's a sushi place up the road. Yeah, it was awesome. Somewhere around Hasita Head,
It's outside Yahats, Oregon.
outside of Yahats, Oregon. It's an awesome spot. Like literally on the ocean, old school, like cabin house thing. Really cool. Have we stayed there twice?
No, just one.
Just once? And there was the tsunami warning?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, cool spot. Where we at down over yonder, down here? Vincent Blue, have I had any scary experiences during camping? Not really, like, but it's all relative to your twitch factor, I guess. I don't know. Like, you hear random noises and stuff. It all depends on where you're at. But if you're doing it right, nobody's supposed to know you're in there. So if they're coming for something, they're probably thinking there's tools, or they're gonna steal the car. And somebody like that is gonna be pretty spooked if there's somebody in the truck. So you could definitely use that to your advantage. Making magic fishing sounds so sick, man. Like, that's doable for you on a weekend if you could. That's a trip with the wife to make if you could do it sometime. Charles Gardner, are there any Corps of Engineers or Fed parks in your area? Some of the dam sites here in Nebraska, like there's Harlan Reservoir, and then there's one that I filmed a video at also, and I don't remember the name of it. Um, but it's like they're federal, like waterway dams. So yeah, there's a lot of spots that are kind of like that. Uh, but most of those you still have to pay to camp. Uh, David Griffin, how about a catch and cook with some kiddies? Grew up on fried cats. Yeah, like I don't know why I don't do those. Um, Maybe because I don't have an actual like water tank, so I'm like trying to wash my hands with a bottle of water. I should probably have, like, I have water jugs. I got big like gallon, 5 gallon, 6 gallon, like jerry can water jugs. I just don't carry that stuff because most of the time it's overnight. And even then I usually carry bottles of water. I don't know. I should just carry a bulk amount of water, but I don't know. I've just never moved on to that step of it, I guess. Because even when I have that stuff, I have bottles of water that I use for everything. Let's move on to the next package. These are all Amazon packages. This is from Wildland Coffee, Lexington, Kentucky. David Phillips, have I ever had to evacuate from a tornado? No. I'd love to see one. Like storm chasing? If any of y'all are a storm chaser, hit me up. Like, I'd love to go with you. We're not in that season right now, I guess. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're at, but Okay, so I think this guy actually sent me an email that he was sending this. Is it saying? Wildland coffee, single serve, no equipment required, medium roast, travel size packs, camping coffee, 10 servings. And I think, I don't want to open this up, but these are bags. Yeah, it's a bag of tastiness, convenience, ease, adventure, thrill, and relaxation. Wildland coffee. And there's a bunch of bags in here. 10 bags. I think so. So it's a coffee bag. Like you put it in your cup and dangle it for a little while. So we'll have to try some of these. Thanks for sending them. I kind of want to smell them, but I don't want to. I guess these are all individually wrapped. Gotta open it up. Roger Allman, and history trips are great. Yes, I enjoy them, man. You know, you go out and you try to find somewhere new where you can learn something new. That smells really good. The one I knew a lot of the parts of the Halloween video, the Starkweather video, but like the Rock Creek Station with Wild Bill Hickok, like I had no idea about that stuff until like within the last year, and I was like, holy crap, I got to go see that. You know, it smells really good. Yeah, so it's coffee in a tea bag, real ground coffee because you have standards. Just add water, no equipment needed. Tasting notes, chocolate with a creamy body, not instant coffee. 8 ounces, place coffee back in water, soak bag for 5 to 8 minutes, or to taste. So we'll have to try these. It smells really good. It smells really good. Wildland coffee. Thank you for the coffee. We'll give it a shot. I kind of want to do those. Do we have egg crates? Can I make fire starters? What time is it? 7:40 dose?
I don't think we have any here.
No, we don't have any. Have you ever ran into Bigfoot in your travels? Asked Mike McKinley. No. A couple of my buddies kind of look like Bigfoot, but they're relatively harmless. Andrew Aberdeen, you did the one chip challenge last weekend. A little rough, isn't it? 740 dose. Yeah, 740 dose. Out of the house, your neighbors in Iowa are watching. Cheers to all my Iowans. I don't even know if that's what you say. Iowans? Where we at? The berry beer is good. I still got wax up here and I'm just putting it on myself. Norm, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to you when you're out camping? Like the mouse, yeah. The mouse in the truck when I was in Utah, I believe. That was probably the wildest. I've had raccoons scratching on the tent, like when I've been out motorcycle camping. My wife was with us at that one, I think, and but probably the mouse, like right by my head on my food crate. That's the weirdest thing by far. A Midwest family, congrats on 30K again, Gomer. Cheers, homie. Guys, check out A Midwest Family on YouTube. That's the homie. Marla, you made the fire starters, yeah, they work great. Most of the time, my buddy's wife makes them, and we get a bag. Like we give her our lint, she makes the fire starters. So, yeah, they work awesome. Like I usually use two of the little cup things, and that's all you need. Your sticks, but you can usually start it without using any kind of sticks. So it's nice to have. Lois from Tulsa. Cheers. Tib have lava. Yeah, I love the lava lamp. This is the only time I have it turned on. So I get to enjoy it with you guys. That's the only time we get to enjoy it during live streams. Geraldo, when am I going to eat chicharrones again? I don't know. I got to find a different flavor. Big Daddy fishing Bigfoot wears size 18 in Ohio. Dude, it would be wild to have an experience like that. Like, I don't want to have that because that would probably scare the crap out of you, especially, if you were by yourself. I don't, I mean, it would be cool, but it would also suck a lot. So, that berry beer is really good. I'm probably going to have to pee at some point. Oh, shit. Kelvin B has entered the chat. Once again, Kelvin couldn't be here tonight, but he said next time. I hung out with Kelvin the other day. We fiddled with his Buick. I more just stared at it, but he fiddled with his Buick. I guess that means I'm supposed to take a shotgun. Yeah, Christopher Rios, could you do a shotgun? Yeah, that's what Kelvin's here for. Big Daddy, you wear a size 18? God dang, that's a big foot. Mark Clayton, you had a lava lamp in 1975. You need to get another one. They're like $20 now. Kelvin, I'll get to that in a second. I think I need to go to the bathroom first. Josh, cheers, man. Thank you for the donation. You're running in a soft hopper. Do you have dust? Like, do you get big amounts of dust in there? They just, like, a couple people I know have talked about them, and I've just kind of steered them away. But I don't know. I feel like, at least for what I do you get water inside? Speaking of water, there's a teaser for the next video. Had a bad time. We're going to work on that, though. Nick Nat Design, Bang Energy Drink, and Fireball. Gosh. I can barely do this. All right. Talks amongst yourselves. Got to use the restroom. And then Kelvin, I'll shotgun a beer. And we'll open another box. There's wax on the seat. What you think about them jammy pants? Okay. Edsel bought it. Edsel, one of the problems about beer is you only rent it. You're right on that. Yeah, you gotta go. Like, gotta go. Well, I had to flush the toilet with the door closed and the seat down. I didn't want you guys to hear that. It's not that far away. That's why it took a little longer also. Go fast SUV. I'm in the basement. I mean, it's chilly down here. Our basement stays, I mean, we've got the heater on because it's cold, but it's always colder down here. And I've got plastic on the floor, so my chair rolls, so my feet get cold. This chair isn't exactly warm either. So, I don't know. This is better than a hat, or I'd probably have my hood up the whole time. Shut up, Tim. Don't tell nobody. Southern Grains. What size lift are you running on the truck? So it's got a rough country 5-inch lift and zone off-road 1.5 body lift. Currently, it's got 295/70s on the stock 18. So they're supposed to be like a 34.7 11.5. It's like a 34 11.5. So the next set of tires is going to be a 35 12.50. It should fit. I need to replace the shocks and struts though. It's really getting pretty bad. And it sags a bit in the rear. I'd like to get her back level or maybe like 1 inch a rake. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I need a shotgun of beer, I guess. Kelvin. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Well, we can use that, I guess. How many times do I got to look at it? I got ice on my sheet that's covering up my plastic table. I should buy a desk. But I got a desk. Tim V, you should get a beagle. Beagle would be fun. They're lovey dogs. Ugh. Oh. I didn't get quite all of that. I don't know if I have paper towels right here. No, I gotta get something to wipe that up. Definitely didn't need that. I feel like I wasn't paying. It's your fault, Kelvin. That dang peer pressure got me. Oh, yeah, I missed some at the bottom of that. Ooh, we missed one here. Might have missed a couple. Susie, cheers. Thanks for the donation. Excuse me. I still got a sip of this, and we'll crack a new one open and get a box opened up. Back there. I got burp again. I didn't need that shotgun right now. My hat says it all. It's a little crooked. Josh, cheers. Thanks for the donation. You don't worry about cold and snow as much as heat and humidity. I'd rather, I enjoy camping in the snow. and there's usually no bugs, and there's usually no people. Overall, it's tends to be a more enjoyable experience if you like getting out by yourself. Uh, Enjoy the soft hopper, man. If it works for you, that's awesome. Okay, where we at down here? He cracked under peer pressure. What's peer pressure? Yeah, Big Daddy fishing. I missed some at the end of that one. I'll admit that. I was ready for that to be done. Did I shoot the beer behind me? No. I don't want to get all that stuff wet. I got something really cool back there. I don't know if I showed that anywhere. All right, before we open the next box, before you guys see my butt crack, I don't think I showed this on here. So when I was up with Dave at Devil's Nest, he gave me this thing, and this is like an original brochure from when they were opening the place. Show that to you a little bit better. So down on the bottom, like this is what your mailing address would have been on there, and this is what they would have sent you in the mail. When he gave this to me, it wasn't opened yet. I opened it. It was still completely sealed, and it's a pop-up. Look at this thing. You got like a card that you can mail back. That's rad. Like you can't frame it. Like what do you like? I want to display it because it's cool and that's Nebraska history right there. It's like a brochure to buy a lot at the place. And there's some on the back here too. Yeah. So I don't know what to do with this, but I got to keep it forever and ever. Okay. Let me set that over here. Where are we at over yonder? Did I miss something? No. Lots. Not just something. Mick McGrath's a snow possible in a two-wheel drive truck. I would have chains or something on that nature and uh, put a winch on it if you can. Like you could put a front receiver hitch on it and a winch, but tires make a lot of difference. A locker makes a lot of difference, but chains or something of that nature and a winch if you're two-wheel drive, like you can go a lot of places. You don't have to have four-wheel drive. It's just my preference. Aaron, plumber's crack. Awesome. That's awesome. Like I can't edit that out. Sweet. Barry Taylor, do I watch Game of Thrones? I think I tried to watch the first episode and I couldn't get through it. Not my thing. I don't know. Maybe like too much drama, overly dramatized. I don't know. Chris, cheers, man. Thanks for the support. Maybe we'll have to get together and do some ice fishing this year. David, cheers, man. Man, you guys must have thought a big crack. Dang. Dramatized. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get to a box here. Burying the War is gone. Got another box here. Amazon fulfillment services. We'll crack another one. What's this? Oh, geez. I don't know if I'm ready for this one either. Omaha's Brickway Brewery Jalapeno Pineapple Pilsner. Original artwork, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's kind of surprising. 2019 gold. I don't know. Original. Yeah. We'll give this a shot. There's some cool artwork, I guess. And it's an Omaha brewery. Jalapeno. I know how to say jalapeno. A lot of people miss that joke. Oh, you can definitely taste the jalapeno in that. Wow. It's not spicy. You can taste it. Jalaps. Reno DeCola. Have I tried any Caribbean beers? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, nothing that I can say by name. All right. A gift for you. I know you like your instant coffee, and I'm not sure if you have one of these already, but they're awesome for camping, and figured if you like it, you could keep it in the truck and enjoy some good brewed coffee from Andy. So, what did Andy send? First off, we have some Black Rifle Coffee Company JB Just Black. I don't think I've ever had any Black Rifle coffee stuff. I think I've had one of their cold brews, maybe. Oh, is there another note in here? That's just some info. And then there's another one. What is this? Yeah, Andy. We have a vegan French press coffee maker. This will be awesome. All right, let's pop this guy open. I don't think I've ever used a French press myself. It's a good size. There we go. That's really nice. It's got good measurements on it. Read instructions before use. I'm definitely going to have to read the instructions. Yeah, it's got a nice like filter on there. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm excited to use this. Sweet. Well, thank you. Andy, I appreciate the French press. Definitely need to use the user manual because I don't know what I'm doing. Turn lid to close. Oh, you turn this? Kinda. Oh, this thing has a borehole on it. So it actually closes up. You can close it. Oh, it does the grounds right here. There's a little strainer thing in the lid. The Vecken, I'm probably saying that wrong, French press is tested by the FDA. Okay. I don't think we need to read that one. Oh, there's another filter in here. So it comes with a spare one for the bottom of this dangle hopper. I take it, or maybe you have to use this one separate. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read the directions. We'll definitely use this. I appreciate it. Make some tasty coffee. I got all sorts of coffee. Dose coffees. Trace coffees. Dose coffees and a coffee maker. Just black. I'm excited to try this too. This medium roast was developed to be the best drip coffee you'll ever taste, featuring a cocoa and vanilla aroma, bold taste notes, and a smooth buttery finish. Indulge in the founding roast of Black Rifle Coffee. Medium roast. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, where are we at down here? Heather. Ribs. I could go for some ribs right now. Where are we at down here? Redneck Cooking TV. You take me noodling in Wisconsin. That's something I've talked about with a lot of people. Like, I don't know. You're gonna have to make sure you're gonna have to stick your hand in there first and tell me it's a fish. I don't want my fingers bit off, but I try it. Man, that seems like that's sketchy to me. But I just didn't grow up doing that stuff. I imagine if you grew up doing it, I don't know. I'd try it. Heather Walker, poutine is great with beer. I should try that. I think they had it at a restaurant I was at recently, and I didn't try it. This isn't super poppy. We got a big one left back there. Antonio, do I like tequila? Not particularly. I mean, I drink a margarita, but tequila shots, not so much. Man, that tastes a lot like jalapenos. I shouldn't be drinking that fast, but I want to try something else. Original artwork by Heidi Geist for the 48 Beer Project. I'll show that one, David. Use obscene language, YouTube censors it. I would definitely go catch a 600-pound marlin also in Hawaii. If you got a spot in Hawaii, hit me up. That's a trip of that's a trip of a lifetime. I'd love to go to Hawaii. Fries with cheese curds and gravy. Yeah, I've seen it on the menu, Heather. I just never tried it. Oh yeah, Muvo, you didn't never heard of poutine. Like I'm on the border of poutine. I'm a little south of the poutine border, I think. But Mike McKinley, Molson's Canadian. I don't think I've ever had that. I'd like to try it. I mean, I'll definitely try it one of these days. Beck G, it's hot. Is it still hot in Vegas? Seems like it would probably be perfect weather there right now. A lot of talk about fries and cheese curds. Y'all are making me hungry. I haven't eaten supper yet. I'm drinking on an empty stomach. Moosehead? I'm pretty sure I've had Moosehead, Mick. It's been a while. Have some lobster. Antonio. I don't have any lobster readily available. David Brady, how do you let your wife get you to camp so often? It's my job. I work nights, a few nights a week. Like, I mean, really, when you boil it down as far as YouTube, that's what it is. Um, and it's awesome. It's because you guys are all there watching that I can do this. Um, so yeah, it's wild. You know, I kind of feel like I finally moved to that point of profitability, like outside of monthly bills and camping expenses and, production expenses. So it's wild. Uh, they say the first 3 years of starting a business, you're not profitable. And are we even 2 full years into this? Just over 2 years? And it's working, you know. It's allowing me to go out and bring this stuff to you and to go out and have adventures and explore and get you guys to send, you guys send me cool stuff. And it's awesome. And I get to use that. I don't know. It's wild. Where are we at down over here? Nick, I mean, I've got some investments. And one of these days, I'm actually going to have some merchandise out. Uh, I've got a few designs, and this thing, it's like almost spicy. Uh, yeah. Reno, you like the crab salad sandwich? Yeah, I mean, best video. That's the best video on the channel. That's what's driving a lot of this traffic and making the channel grow. So William Hall, do I have any fly rods? I have never. Well, I don't think I've ever actually fly fished. No, I don't have any personally. I'd try it, but I don't know. All my rods need restrung. All my ice rods need restrung. I need to go up to the farm and get my ice shack. I'm gonna be late on that season. Like I should probably just go do it this week. But I've got a big trip coming up also. I don't know. I've got a trip coming too. So I don't know. We'll see what I get filmed for that. But fly rods, no. Cheers, Brandon. I thank you for that. Should we get into this last package over here? Roy King, you like how I keep it simple? Oop, I messed this up. Yeah, I mean, overnight. I like to do, longer trips, but, I do have a house. I am married. I have the opportunity to go camp, a couple nights a week, 2, 3 nights a week. It's awesome. But, you know, Antonio, where I freaked out during that thunderstorm. I've camped in worse. It's been a while, but it wasn't bad. Like none of the lightning was coming out of the clouds, so it wasn't terrible. Ooh, it's good, but it's spicy. Jay Florence, what's the story for the channel's name? Quady is my last name. It's Crazy Quady, just a nickname. So this is from Amazon Fulfillment. Mick McGrath, I've got that regular guy appeal. Thank you for that. I try to keep it simple. I am just your random idiot, in all honesty. Jimmy from Kansas, cheers. Ooh. What is this? We have, let's see if the note says anything first. Regular, is there a different note in here? Can you see it? Can't see it yet. Screw this. Where's the note at? It's not it. There's another one though. Don't tell nobody what it is, okay? Here we go, the last one. Enjoy your gift. I bought one of these and love it. I also use it when motorcycle camping. I love the channel. Keep up the good work. Jim and James. Thanks, Jim and James. This is a can cooker. A complete meal in less than an hour everywhere you cook. It looks like a pressure cooker. Ooh. Everyday life. All right, let's pop this open. No grease, no oil, no frying, no stick interior. I think it's like a pressure cooker in some aspect. Instructions? Not really. Maybe they're inside the packaging. There's even a bag with it. Look at that. It's like a motorcycle helmet bag. Okay. Yeah, it's like a pressure cooker, I think. Well, there's a hole in the lid. There's a couple holes in the lid. A complete meal in less than an hour everywhere you cook. Can cooker. Well, it says there's a bunch of recipes online available for it. So, we'll give this a shot. I think we're going to have coffee, French press coffee and canned cooker. Ooh, Sonia shrimp and sausage. Barbecue ribs, sausage, peppers, and onions. There's a bunch of recipes in here. Creole cats. 4 catfish fillets. Lobster tails. Okay. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to use this. So, lid clamps down on it. I feel like it's some type of pressure cooker. There we go. We're definitely going to have to give this a shot. Where'd my note go? I lost it. Thank you, Jim and James. We will definitely give this a shot on the next one. Not the next one, but the next one, maybe next one. Seth McGinnis Can Cooker. Cater to your crowd. We're going to give this a shot. I don't have nowhere to put it. We'll set it right back up there. We'll put that up there too. Maybe you'll see. And all this. Thank you guys. I appreciate this. And we got the wax down here too. But it's spilling everywhere. I'm not going to put the wax up there. But thank you for the wax. It's definitely going to get used. Where are we at down here? Where are we at? Oh, we're getting crazy. Campfire crock pot from Pop Hops. Can cooker equals campfire crock pot. Okay. Yeah, we're going to give that thing a shot for sure. Tim M, get a Blackstone tabletop griddle. I've seen a lot of people using those things. I only got so much space. I like my little grill. I have a griddle. I have another whole like double burner grill that has a complete griddle top. It's an old Winnebago thing that my uncle Wayne worked for Winnebago, and I believe it was a prototype thing. And he gave it to my dad, and I've got it. Like I don't know, think this thing was actually ever sold. But yeah, I've got a Winnebago dual burner grill with a griddle top from like the 80s. And it works fine. I just don't use it because I don't really use a griddle all that often. Maybe I should bust that out for a video. Movo, you thought Quady was my first name. Nope. Quade from Total Recall. Oh man, I keep having the new video, like the new Total Recall pop up. I haven't watched it yet, but I might have to look at it. But the old Arnie version, great movie. David, cheers. Thanks for the donation, David. RW, a Dutch oven would be good for me. I have one. I've never used it. And I have a recipe booklet, and I've never used it. And I left my cast iron skillet in Wisconsin with Travis. So I have to go back for ice fishing season to get my cast iron skillet. Uh yeah, I completely messed up and left that thing there, but Jim G, cheers. Thank you for the can cooker. What's your favorite recipe, Jim? Nick, the new Total Recall doesn't compare. That's why I mean that's like my immediate thought, and that's why I just haven't watched it yet. You can't beat the old one when they're out there and his eyeballs are popping out of his head. Like it's classic. Like you can't remake that. Jose Garcia from the Windy City. Cheers, salute. Mike H, camping with family members. I just like I camp weeks. I camp during the week. I avoid the weekends, and that just you know changes a lot of it. I get out with people quite a bit, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see some. A Life Outdoors, 1957. You watched Badlands last night. Crazy movie, huh? It's wild to think that Martin Sheen paid for that headstone, but I mean, I think you could look up other articles and you just said everybody deserves to be remembered, I guess. I don't know. Something along those lines. It's a crazy story. And I got a message from somebody else on Instagram tonight that, remembered hearing about it. And yeah, it wasn't a common thing back then. It's sad to say that it's somewhat common now, but uh, social media is also a part of that. So Norm, I work for an electronics manufacturer, and I've worked for myself as a private contractor also. Nick, have I watched Squid Games? Yes, I did. It was great. Like I could watch that again. I would watch a second season. It was a good show. Uh, I'd recommend Squid Games. Remind me a lot of God. What's the movie where I think the whole thing is subtitled, but it's like they're in a prison and there's like an elevator that goes all the way down. Gosh, I think there's a few of them. Maybe it was a Netflix movie. I don't want to go looking around because then I can't see what you guys are saying, but uh, it reminded me a lot of that movie. The people at the top got all the food, and then the thing kept going down, and there was two people in each cell. I'm gonna want to go find it and try to watch it tonight. I can't remember the name of that. If somebody knows the name of that, Movo, have I gotten better at skateboarding? No, I have not. Linda, cheers. Thanks for your support. Norm, do more of the videos in the winter. There's like there's places in Nebraska where I think it's snowing right now. But give it a couple weeks, I think we might be able to hit a snow video. Like I'm excited for snow. I do not have a hot tent. I wanted to get a hot tent. Like it could still happen. But we're gonna camp outside of the truck at some point while it's snowing this year also. So yeah, I want to do some different stuff. Was it the cube? No, Nick, it's not the cube, but it's like the same thing. It's just vertical levels. It's not the cube. I think it might be actually a Netflix movie, but it's subtitled. But I could be wrong. But yeah, they're just like you get sent to this thing, and there's a bunch of levels, and um, every month you get moved to a different level. So you might go up or you might go down, but the food starts at the top level with an elevator, isn't it? As it comes down, everybody can eat their thing, and it gets moved, and you can't save anything. And yeah, like your entire sentence is lived out through there, but every 30 days you get moved, and you might get moved to the top level where you can eat. You might get moved to like level 300 and there's no food left, and you die or you got to kill somebody and eat them. It's really wild. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's great. But I think it's subtitled. Dobbs, it's something like the lift or the elevator, maybe. The platform, that sounds familiar. The Mean Sheets, you dug that movie? Yeah, it was a good movie. It was kind of weird. Norm, or am I planning on solar panels? I mean, God dang, I spilled my beer. Um, I'd consider it, but I don't find it incredibly necessary. I mean, with the ISO power box that I have, like I have plenty of power for 2 or 3 nights. I can charge that thing while I'm driving if necessary. So if I plan to be out for a couple weeks at a time all the time, but that's basically living on the road, then I would consider solar. But if you're going to be out for like 1 or 2 days, it's not really necessary if you have a good battery pack. Tim, Human Centipede. Oh, what's the name of that movie? Is it the Human Centipede? I think that's the name of the movie. Yeah. Movement Driftwood. Yeah, the platform. I think that was it. I've watched The Cube, and I think there's three of them. Daily, you're like the raccoon canoe. Yeah. And the good old lava lamp. South Park version of the centipede. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Ugh. I think that's it for those. That was like spicy and jalops. I don't need anything weird at this point. We're gonna go to the goddamn Bud Light. We're probably gonna get this closed out. Jeremy R. Was that my first time in Duluth? I went there as a kid. I know I went there like 10 or so, maybe. Uh, God, I think I was in Minnesota when I was out on a riverboat with my dad and my brother, and we had a thing of like popcorn, and I ended up eating a mayfly. Was that in Minnesota or was that in like Missouri? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I've been in Duluth before, but I would have loved to stop. My brother was just up there and posted a bunch of pictures. There's a bunch of cool stuff, but I just didn't have, like, I needed to get home. I didn't have time. Living country, do a total survival winter camping trip. Can't eat unless you catch it or harvest it. I thought about that. I could do that with ice fishing. I'm confident in my abilities for that. For an overnight trip, eat what you catch. I can do that. Outdoors and cars, do I plan on doing a river floating and camping trip? I'd love to do that. I had talked to a couple other guys and it just didn't work out, but um, I'd enjoy doing that, I think, with somebody else, like having a group. I think it would be more fun for a trip like that. Tim M, who's that behind me? Just the raccoons. There ain't nobody back there. Just the cool stuff. Coffee and a cooker. Daily three revolve. Shawshank Redemption. God, I've read that book. I've seen that movie numerous times. Um, but it's been a while. It's a long movie. Where are we at down here? I think I missed a bunch. Crypto Odin, cheers. Thanks for the local support. Y'all are crazy. Nick, the jalapeno beer sounds awful. It's not bad. I mean, it's spicy. You can taste it, but it's not bad. John Kowalski, have I ever seen a UFO or Bigfoot while camping? No. I mean, I've did a video about a UFO while camping, but I've never seen any. I'd rather see a UFO than see Bigfoot, I think. See a UFO. It'd be farther out, I think. I don't know. They all sound good in theory. Love in Texas, do my raccoons have names? No. God dang rakins. Mr. Jax, cheers. Thanks. Rex says, have I ever seen a mustard tiger? No. But the jalapenos are good. Tim Adam Trailer Park Boys. I definitely, at some point in this, we need to have a dirty old cheeseburger picnic. Bubby, you don't believe in UFOs, huh? You can be whatever you want them to be. We could all be living in the Matrix. Wah, 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 wah. Rex. YouTube hid that comment, but you are definitely correct. That's why you use 16-ounce bottles with a big mouth. Living country, do you believe in Bigfoot? Like, I don't want to say I don't. I've listened to a bunch of wild podcasts. I think Bigfoot's probably out there. Something you haven't, something you haven't seen before, or hasn't been documented. Like, I don't think there's any You can't say it doesn't exist. Gwen, how are the meals at home? Good. I'm looking forward to some leftover spaghetti. Spaghetti. It was tasty. And there's a bunch up there. I'm going to eat a spaghetti burrito with some ranch on it. Gary Campbell, congrats on 30.1. Ooh. Cheers, guys. Looks like we crossed another little checklist off there. I appreciate everybody's support. It's so wild that you guys, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. You know, you hope for the best and you never think something like this is going to happen. You never, like, you would never, I don't think anybody ever actually pictures themselves being in a position like this on a platform like this. You know, anybody can do it, but like, I don't know, you never know what's going to happen. It's wild to think that there's 30,000 people out there that are cool enough that they're going to click on that button and be like, hey, I might check these guys' videos. I don't know. It's wild. I appreciate the support, guys. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's wild. I appreciate it. Tim, man, want to buy some shopping carts? That sounds pretty greasy. Heather Walker, your goldfish. Saw Bigfoot the other day. Is his name Orangey? Gary from South Carolina. Cheers. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one out, guys. I'm looking forward to some spaghetti. Some spaghetti. Spaghetti. Uh, but yeah, 30,000 of y'all out there watching. Subscribe to the channel. It's awesome. Like, I don't say it all the time, but if you like the videos, definitely give them a like. Give the live stream a like. Yeah, if you like them, give it a like. Drop a comment. I try to read as many as I can. I try to read all of them all the time. It just, yeah, it's wild. Like, I can't believe it. And I really appreciate it. So, I think that's it. I think I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. The beers were good. The jalapeno beer is actually really good. I really appreciate the gifts, guys. I'm definitely going to put this stuff to good use. And we are definitely going to make some new fire starters. So we've got some good cooking stuff and we've got some good coffee to drink. And we're going to give all this stuff a shot. And as far as that, I think I will see you guys on the next adventure. I really appreciate everybody's support and everybody hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next adventure. God dang, I gotta take it out of here and shut it off. I got the camera turned around. Yep.